All right, take 3 maybe. A few aborted attempts. All right, so formal analysis of gameplay for Silent Hills PT remake. Let's just jump into it and go. Watch out, the gap in the door is a separate reality. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? Yeah. It's kind of interesting. I like the fact it uses this very what would you just call it? Sort of mysterious text, and I like the way it uses text. It's doesn't beat you over the head with it. All right, so. So this is a remake, so it's not exactly the same. So the text I think they've used for this is different. There's a few differences here, but it's pretty good. You can see the grain, like I can't remember which post-process effect it is, but I recognize this one. It's fine. It's cool. It's good. So let's. One thing I do like, I was saying before, I like the way that it interacts with the doors, so it's quite different to other things. Alright, let's listen to the radio.
The killing took place while the family was gathered at home on a Sunday afternoon. The day of the crime, the father went to the trunk of his car, retrieved the rifle, and shot his wife as she was cleaning up the kitchen after lunch. When his 10-year-old son came to investigate the commotion, the father shot him too. His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest he lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who he shot in the stomach, was pregnant at the time. Police arriving on scene after neighbors called 911 found the father in his car listening to the radio. Several days before the murders, neighbors say they heard the father repeating a sequence of numbers in a loud voice. They said it was like he was chanting some strange spell. There was another family shot to death in the same state last month, and in December last year, a man used a rifle and meat cleaver to murder his entire family. In each case, the perpetrators were fathers. State police say this string of domestic homicides appears unrelated, though it could be part of a larger trend such as employment, child care, and other social issues facing the average family.
So, the radio report, I guess, is the main driver of the story. Obviously, this Silent Hills PT, it's really quite small. And I say it's the radio report is the main driver. So it's telling us about a murder that's occurred. I guess we're assuming, obviously, there's some link to the environment we're in. Although it doesn't say that it necessarily happened here. It's, there's a few, we're not told everything. But it's definitely the main story driver. We've got this thing happening here. It helps to create the atmosphere, no doubt. This sound, it's kind of like almost like a crying animal or a wailing animal in pain. As far as interaction goes, we can't do much. So we can go up to doors and we can say, "Hey, let me in." We can zoom using the right-hand mouse button. So it's very minimal, and that's pretty much about it. I think we've got some images and stuff on the walls here. If we go up to here, I like this. So we do that. And it gives us some text here. So this is the text that's on the bottom, I'm assuming. So my voice, can you hear it? This sign, can you read it? I'll wait forever if you just come to me. Now this is actually a very important picture as well. There are pieces of this picture all over. That's one right there, I think. So if we... Or maybe not. I haven't tested this out yet. But we need to find these different... Like, I don't think we can't... There's no interact key, which is kind of unusual for a game. Are you sure this is not right? I like the fact also that the interface is very minimal. Always like that. Being a first-person game, obviously you need something. So, you know, we come here and we see some text. But really, other than that, there's not much. I will mention, I don't know whether this is the remake. I have a feeling it feels, the ceiling feels too low. If you're in a house and it was like this, it'd be a very small, very low house. So I'm going to say, I don't think that's meant to be that way. Maybe it is. Might have to go back and have a look at some of the original PT Let's Play videos. So let's go through the first time through. So we go through multiple times. We've heard the story. We can see the house is sort of run down. It's a bit of, you know, old cigarettes. It's dirty. So I guess this is telling us more of the story as well. So we're getting a lot of the story pretty much through the environment, through the game world. I guess you can say, you know, one of the characters, in a way, or one of the main characters is the radio. It tells us a lot. We've got these photos of different people. Let's go through the next one. Come down here. Alright, so really we come through here first time through. And this is pretty much the game world. We just keep going through this. So it's a very small level. We can't go back. And I don't think I mentioned before, I like the way we interact with doors. We walk up to them and just either push them open or they don't open. I think I might try and include that. Got the lighting. Lighting's interesting, the aesthetics. Obviously it's reasonably dark, but you can pretty much see everywhere. Are we sure we can't? Is that another piece of the painting? No, I'll have to find where they are. Finding the pieces of this image are actually quite crucial to the final. In fact, you won't get to certain parts of the game if you don't find them. Is that another one there? I don't know how you get them. No. I might have to look that up. Again, everything's pretty dull. I mean, it's kind of implicit of decay and death. Everything's quite dirty. Obviously, that image is this guy. We've just been told that a father's, you know, murdered his family. It's like, well, okay, it's got to be this guy, hasn't it? This is the guy that it is. So there's a lot of storytelling in here. The level of interactivity, I mean, it's a bit of a walk 'em up. Still trying to grab these. That is part of it. How do I get it? I don't know. That's the face. That's the woman's face. I can see it. I don't know how I get it. No? I'll get clear right. Yeah, see, that's the woman's face. I don't know how to get it. So this time round, so it changes pretty much every time we go through. It changes slightly. And this is a horror. And it's one of the best horror things that I have ever experienced. We have some sort of images here. These are all fine. I think if we go back here, we find the door is locked. Fine. We go up here. Okay. Alright, that does scare the crap out of you first time you see it. So the fact that these doors are locked. I mean, in fact, there's only one door, you know, there's this one. And there's the one at the end. We need to go up. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is the one? Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So, if we look at this... Here we go. So this is the one that was on the wall before. Maybe that was a mistake. My voice, can you hear it? This sign, can you read it? I'll wait forever if you just come to me. Alright, so... That's now on the floor. RMB. Who knows? Don't know who that is. I don't know whether we can get these pieces now. Maybe the next time through. That's now open. So the mechanics are pretty simple. So reading this is what actually opened triggered the door to open. So it's leading you a little bit to significant things. Took me a long time to find that the first time round though. So in fact I didn't find it. I looked at the walkthrough. Still can't go through there. So I'll go through one more time. I'm going to pause this video and start a new one because it's going to get long.